Anyway, this is part 2 of I think it's an all Blu-ray update actually. Don't have any DVDs in this. There's a mixed bag of horror, some Hong Kong. Yeah, just a mixed bag. I think it's mainly horror actually. First I've picked up some Jackie Chan, as you do. First Strike. It's okay. It's alright. It's pretty average to be honest. There's some okay set pieces, but again the ending is a bit mediocre because Jackie again injured himself during this film, which he also did on Rumble in the Bronx, which is why the ending was so bad. I mean, I love Jackie, but sometimes some of the risks he took, Jesus Christ, some of his injuries are just one of his worst ones, which is the one that nearly killed him. I think it's Armour of God, one of his worst. The one that's not actually in the film when he falls down that tree. That's a really particular, but among many. I mean, God, the risk he took. But got a double feature crime story, which is great. The Protector. There's 2 editions on this. You got the Americanized one and the recut one with new scenes filmed. Jackie's one. Now the one, so as I said, the more Hong Kong one. There's some good elements in that. There's 1 or 2 elements, but on the main, the American film is a far superior film. It's a really great one. Great beginning as well. It's nasty. Bloody impact. It's more, a lot more of a serious film than some of the early Jackie Chan films. Danny Aiello is really good as well. The only thing about this is James Glickenhaus did Exterminator, which I love. There's extras interview with him, and the way he talks, such disparaging tones about Jackie Chan, man. I was thinking, look, I realise you're a Bruce Lee fan, but you know, Jackie Chan and Bruce, they're different types of, you know, martial artists. That, you know, there's things that Jackie, you know, can do that Bruce certainly wouldn't, and you know, vice versa. You know, appreciate them both. The way he was talking about Jackie Chan, it was like he was just some sort of clown. You know, just very disrespectful. I found him a bit of a, he came off as a bit of an arsehole, to be honest. Got the Khmer box set. Now this is found ridiculously. I'm sure it was a tenner. And these Khmer films, I've never watched them. I know. I watched a few of the Godzillas Khmer, I just never really got around to. There's 8 films on this. Yeah, I'm gonna watch these. I picked this up a while ago. The problem is I picked up so much stuff and I just forgot. I forgot what I had. Now there's a mixture of kind of horror stuff here. The first one I picked up, Annabelle. I gotta be honest, man. I enjoyed this film. I know there were some bad reviews, but this is certainly better than. I watched Insidious 2 and it wasn't bad in places. I'd say this was as equal to, definitely better than Insidious 2. Insidious 2 is such an awful film. I mean, there's some good set pieces in this. Some good. I like, especially with the introduction of the demon. I thought that was. There were some good moments in it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun horror film. I really did. Picked up Necronomicon. This is fantastic. This is really good. I had the DVD of this. And a few H.P. Lovecraft stories. The standout one is the beginning one with Bruce Payne and Richard Lynch. But all the stories are good. The last one as well, pretty nightmarish. That's a really, really good film. Really enjoy that. I picked up a few from 88 Films. Night Train Murders. Watched this the other day. This was horrible, horrible film. Live Like a Cop, Die Like a Man. Just horrible. Just terrible film. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. And that's for me to say about a Euro kind of crime that I really expected better. And Zombie Holocaust, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I thought that was a real good film. Real good one. Great dummy set piece at the beginning of the hospital. Yes, I think that's the one. I've watched a few zombie films. Yeah, I'm sure that's the one at the hospital near the end. Right. There's a mixed bag of kind of horror and other kind of stuff. Monster Club, Vincent Price. Good anthology in the main. I think the standout story in this is Donald Pleasant and what's his name? Is it Richard Johnson? The Vampire Story. That's a great story, real tongue-in-cheek. Really enjoyed that. Less so when it cuts back and it's kind of got the 80s kind of bands in the Monster Club itself. Some of the scenes shot back in that wasn't so enjoyable, but the stories themselves were all good. Yeah, pretty enjoyable. Picked up a 2-pack of Mr. Sardonicus and Brotherhood of Satan. I bought this at Brotherhood of Satan. Love Brotherhood of Satan. I thought it was a really, really good one. Strover Martin was great. Like L.Q. Jones. Children are being disappeared, they've been sacrificed by satanic cult. Strover Martin is just, oh, he just goes for it as the leader, the Satanist. Real, one of those downbeat kind of 70s film, 70s horror. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Mr. Sardonicus, don't know too much about, actually. I didn't really buy it for that, but I think I'll get around to it eventually. But Brother of the Satan, I really enjoyed it. This was a good one. Fear City, Berenger, B.D. Williams. Directed by Abel Ferreira. Serial killer going round. He's good in this. Tom Berenger. Him and is it Jack Scalalia? They run strippers and they send them to various establishments and they end up getting attacked. But it's a good film. The end fight's a little bit naff here and there, but it's just a solid thriller. It's it's a good 7 out of 10. Now I haven't watched Forbidden World yet. One of the things I watched when I was a youngster. I want to get back into that. I need to watch that. It doesn't go on too long as well. I'm sure it's only got 77 minutes. I'll watch that the next couple of days. David Carradine, Death Race 2000. That's a good one. Just enjoyable. Good set piece as well. Young Stallone in that. That's a good one. Not so good is The Exterminator of the Year 2000. This is bad. This is just kind of another kind of post-apocalyptic rip-off of the Mad Max fame. But they've been done better before, and that's bad. It's a bad film. Die Monster Die, Boris Karloff. I picked up a lot of these Scream Factories. I wanted to pick up some of the older kind of the older titles. And some of the newer ones in between as well. Ghost House and The Witchery double feature. Now, did I watch the Ghost? Yeah, I did watch the Ghost House, and it was with the doll. Yeah, it was bad. That wasn't so good. Yeah, I'm sure I did watch Ghost House. I did. That brings up bad memories. Return of Count Yorga. Such a shame they never did. I know they were planning on doing a Count Yorga and Blackula crossover. The same director. Creepy moments in this, I thought. Robert Quarry. Amazing as Count Yorga. Now, did I enjoy the second or first one more? I think I enjoyed the second one more, but they were both good films. I really enjoyed Count Yorga. Real good one. I'm Madman. This is an excellent film. Really, really enjoy this one. Definitely check this out. This is a good ending as well. Yeah, Randall William Cook from Lord of the Rings. Some of the visual effects on this. Yeah, it's got a good story. It's a lot like a bit like The Dark Half. A little bit. With a literary character coming to life. I had this on DVD as well. It's a good film. Enjoyed it. This is an absolute. I love this film. Michael Winner, great cover art as well. I sold my media book. This is coming out of the Sentinel. Classic. There must forever be a garden in the gate from hell. Yeah, this is a great one. It also has this got the Michael Winner commentary? No. Oh, it does have the old commentary. This is where he makes his really just scandalous remarks about. Oh God, Chris Sarandon. Call him did he call him like a Greek waiter? I know Chris Sarandon had a bad experience on this. I think Winner could be very. He either liked you or he didn't like you. Unfortunately, he didn't like Chris Sarandon, which is a damn shame. But this film is a fantastic film. Great, one of my favourite horrors of the 70s. Now, this film, underrated gem. I'd recommend it to anybody. It's Ghost Town. I don't think it didn't have a DVD release before. He's fantastic as the villain lead. Just a brilliant film. You can tell done on a budget, but it's spread out. Great film, great story, great acting. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thought it's really great cover art as well. One of a real underrated gem. Really surprised me how good it was. And this, I had to get this. And I know there was problems with the transfer. I know there was problems with some of the elements. And there's 2 editions of it on here. But this is just an alright classic Grizzly. Definitely one of the best of the I think the best of the Jaws rip-offs. But you know, you can just great out Christopher George and The Man's Man, Andrew Prine, Richard Jekyll. Just a great film. You know, it's just so simple. You know, I think we forgot about that. William Girdler did Day of the Animals, another great one. Manitou, which is such a hilarious film. When that woman is in the seance and she stacks it down the stairs, never fails to make me laugh. That definitely needs a Blu-ray release, Manitou. Yeah, but it's just great. You know, that's the reverse cover art. That is. I've seen it before. It's not very good. That's the classic cover art. A bit with a kid in this. I think the kid get his arm ripped off in this. It's still pretty harrowing. Now, from Twilight time, I got the original Count Yorga. Another great. Both Count Yorgas are fantastic. They really are good. I'm trying to find again. Robert Quarry. Great. If they did a crossover with that and Blackula, they'd have been great. I love the Blackula films as well. In the second Blackula's actually prefer it to the first. Great film, and you know, the Count Yorga's such definitely watch them. They're really well directed, really well. There's some creepy moments in them. I really enjoyed the Count Yorga's. This is, you know what, this is a real favourite of mine from John Carpenter. I know it's not going to be seen as one of his classics, but vampires, I forgot how generally good the script was. James Woods, I love James Woods. I love him personally as well, from a personal perspective, that he's one of those guys in Hollywood that kind of tells it like it is. He doesn't toe the line. You know, he's his own man. And this is a great film. I also think Thomas Ian Griffith's fantastic as what's the vampire called in this? Is it Varrock? Is that his name? Yeah, Maximilian Schell turns up in this as well, and it's just, you know, there's it's just a great film. I really enjoy this film. It's just good Friday night viewing. You know, just a great, good film. Good. Not one of Carpenter's all-out classic, but still a really good horror film. Now, the last ones I picked up are the last four, Massive Cinema. I got Day of the Outlaw, film I've never seen. Robert Ryan, another. Burr Ives as well. How great is he in Big Country? Robert Ryan's a great actor as well. I love him in Wild Bunch. I love him many others as well. Here, this is a really good film. Revered by the likes of Martin Scorsese and Tarantino. Well, I'll listen to the first guy's opinion. Tarantino kind of, you know, this is the same guy who has no respect for John Ford, so I'll take his comments with very kind of, you know, to like, you know, the bare limit really. I find him quite obnoxious. Naked Prey, Cornell Wilde, amazing film, just such a good film. Colonial Africa, Cornell Wilde leads a hunt. One of the men on the hunt, a guy from Zulu, plays one of the Afrikaan leaders. He insults a local tribe. They get attacked. Most of their servants get killed. Basically, the only one who survives is Cornell Wilde, and he's hunted down by the young members of the tribe as kind of a, you know, a rite of passage, and it's just fantastic. It's just great cinematography. You know, also shows as well. You know, I think you'd forget in this day and age where I think the narrative of just Europeans were the only slavers. When you see an Arab slave raid on an African village, you know, I'm glad Cornell Wilde kind of showed that. But it's thoroughly underrated film. It's just really great film. I think if you like Apocalypto, and I think Apocalypto, and also you can kind of see bits, you know, maybe had a slight influence on The Revenant as well. I saw that over Christmas period as well. I thought that was an absolutely fantastic film. That's how you do it. Another brilliant film. DiCaprio's fantastic in that, and it was great. But this isn't a classic. I recommend it to anybody. It's a brilliant film. Another all-out classic as well. John Ford again. Quiet Man. One of my dad's favourite films and my granddad's favourite films. It's just really hard not to like it. I'm sure the feminists would go mad at some of the stuff Wayne gets away with in this. Oh, it's a great fight at the end. Well, Bond as well turns up, you know, terrible Irish accent, but you can. Victor McLaglen. He seemed to hang on, I wonder if it's Victor McLaughlin, I'm not sure, but his fight at the end with Wayne is just an all-out classic. If you've never seen The Quiet Man, I swear, man, we used to wear the old VHS out to death. You know, back in the day, honestly, just watching that fight over and over again. It's a great film, I love it. And last but not least for this update, one of my favourite westerns of all time. I had the other Blu-ray, but you know, upgrade to this. Shane, Van Heflin, Alan Ladd, Jack Palance. I would honestly put this top 3 westerns, if not the very top. Just an absolute masterpiece of a western. So simple, so wonderful. Performances is just amazing. Ben Johnson co-stars in this as well. Oh God, who's the guy? Jack Palance guns down when he's talking about, you know, those other piece of trash in a stone wall, and Bobby Lee, Eliza Cook Jr. He's fantastic. That scene's fantastic. That's what I love about this western. You know, there's no kind of dusty kind of streets and stuff. You know, it's real kind of, you know, muddy, dirty, filthy. Bar fights brilliant in this as well. The ending is just one of the greatest of all time. Cinematography is amazing. Jack Palance is just so great. Alan Ladd sitting on a slightly raised platform, you know, because I think he was only 5'5", but you know, just so manly, you know, just carries it despite the size. Just brilliant. You know, the fight with Van Heflin as well, and what's the Brandon DeWild, you know, he says I hate you, Shane, and oh Christ, you know, just you can't help feeling emotion. And the music when Shane, and you know, just in the moonlight, you know, just, you know, so you know, the sort of the pre-moon, you know, going towards, you know, the final fight, and the, you know, Brando running after him with the dog at his side, you know, just it's brilliant. It's such a great film. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, man. It's a fantastic western. It's just one of the best. I think it's one of those films, you know, if I ever heard they were making a Shane sort of reboot, I think I just pack it in for good. You know, just don't ever don't ever touch this film. Just leave it alone. Put it in just put it away. You know, music as well is fantastic. Who does the music for this? Oh, guy, oh God, what's his name? Because George Simmons directs. Oh, is it someone young? I can't think, but it's fantastic. The beginning music as well when Shane comes up as well. It's just can't see if I find myself whistling it over the years. It's just brilliant. I think I've spoken about this western enough. Just watch it. It's just, you won't be disappointed. Just sit down. It is truthfully, it's a perfect film. And that is all to be said about it. It's fantastic. So yeah, that's the end of the update, part 2, and I'll be back with another few in maybe about a week or so. I want to get the rest of them done. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing, and it's appreciated, and I'll see you soon.